In 1929, while the rest of the world watched their life savings vanish in a single day, one man sat in a secret office and walked away with $100 million in profit. His name was Jesse Livermore. To some, he was the boy plunger. To others, he was a great bear. But to history, he is the man who wrote the rules of trading we still use today. This is the breakdown of the legendary book, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. The origin. Tape reading. Jesse Livermore didn't start with a Bloomberg terminal. He started at 14 as a board boy, writing numbers on a chalkboard. He noticed something. The numbers weren't random. They moved in patterns. This is the birth of price action. Livermore's first edge was the bucket shops. These were gambling dens where you bet on price moves. He was so good, he got banned from every shop in the country. Why? Because he didn't care about the company's value. He cared about the tape. He learned that the market moves along the line of least resistance. If it's easier for a stock to go up than down, it will go up, period. The big lessons. Old turkey. Jesse moves to New York and goes broke. Not because he was wrong, but because he was too fast. He learned that the big money isn't in the day-to-day wiggles, it's in the big swings. Enter Old Turkey. In the book, a character named Mr. Partridge is asked why he won't sell a stock for a profit. He simply says, "It's a bull market, you know?" This is a massive lesson for modern traders. We often sell our winners too early because we're scared the profit will disappear. But Livermore realized, it was never my thinking that made the big money for me. It was always my sitting. If the trend is up, your job is to stay in the trade until the trend changes. Don't try to be smarter than the market. The Livermore rules, the strategy. How did he actually trade? He used 3 core pillars. Pivotal points. He never bought a stock at the bottom. He waited for it to hit a pivotal point, a breakout level where the momentum was confirmed. Pyramiding. This is the opposite of averaging down. If Jesse bought a stock and it went up, he bought more. He only added to winning positions. If a trade went against him immediately, he cut it. The general market. He never traded a stock in isolation. If the old guard, the leaders, were falling, he knew the whole market would soon follow. He traded the top-down approach. Psychology. The 4 enemies. Livermore believed trading was 10% math and 90% psychology. He identified 4 enemies of the trader. Hope. Hoping a loser comes back. The fastest way to go broke. Fearing a winner will turn into a loser causes you to sell too early. Greed. Over-leveraging. Ignorance. Trading on tips instead of your own study. He famously said, "The market does not beat them, they beat themselves." Even the smartest people fail at trading because they cannot control their emotions. The tragic end and legacy. Jesse Livermore made and lost 4 fortunes. In 1929, he reached the peak. But the very thing that made him great, his obsession, eventually became his downfall. He broke his own rules, listened to tips, and lost his discipline. The tragedy of Livermore is a warning. The market doesn't care who you are. You are only as good as your next trade. But his book remains the trader's Bible because human nature doesn't change. Whether it's 1923 or 2026, fear and greed remain the same. Outro. If you want to trade like Livermore, start by mastering your own psychology. Build your system, journal your trades, and remember that tape never lies. If you found this summary helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the minds of market legends.